This week on Off the Beaten Path, we're headed to the turkey woods. We got a culmination of a couple years of turkey hunts that we're going to showcase on this episode, so stay tuned. Off the Beaten Path is brought to you by All Seasons Outfitters, gear for the great outdoors, and Mastrovito Hyundai. Visit Mastrovito Hyundai, Yorkville.
Doing it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There they go. Oh my God, look at them. Oh, they kind of stopped. Oh, they're running. I can't see them. Oh yeah, I see them. It's okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm ready.
Count out.
1, 2. I needed that. I'm on board. I'm on board.
Good job. Good job.
Thanks, Frank.
Good job. That's a beautiful bird. That other one went down over there. We gotta go find it.
Okay. Okay, good.
May 2nd, Cindy gave us a call. She said, come on up here, and Cindy's gone through some hard stuff, so I wanted to come up and spend some time with her and get out in the turkey woods. And she told me 7:30, Frank. They usually hear 7:30. And then these two come out. We heard them gobbling. I called to them a little bit with the Keystone calls. They literally ran 200 yards right out in front of us, and we doubled up. That was great. That was... Thanks for having me up, hon. That was great. What a hunt. What a hunt.
It's great.
Beautiful morning, frost on the ground. We're in the Adirondacks, which is even, hunting Adirondack turkeys is a little bit different than farm turkeys, But beautiful, 2 beautiful toms.
Great job.
Whoa.
Great job.
Good
I
call.
needed that.
You called it. I told you had to call. You called it. You called that on 3, and we did it. You made a better shot than I did. I had to shoot mine twice, but it's okay. That was great.
And just what I needed at just the right time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you, Frank.
No problem. Thanks for having me up, hon. Thanks for having me up. Glad we're here for you. This is what we're here for.
Off the Beaten Path is brought to you by All Seasons Outfitters. Gear for the great outdoors. Master Vito Hyundai for all your vehicle needs. HART Rifle Barrels. When accuracy counts, count on HART. Otis Smart Gun Care Technology. Athens Archery. Live your passion. Your source for Path is brought to you by is now the Gunworks of Central New York. Full-service gun sales and service. Located Eastern Canadian Outfitters. You'll find adventure begins with a pavement Hyundai's Buck Fever, Synthetic Sense. Make the bucks hunt you. Conquest Lodge. Great hunting and fishing. A fully staffed service and tractor and implement company. Equipment to get the work done. Get you back on the road. New York State Big Buck Master Vito Hyundai, Commercial Drive, Yorkville. Or visit mastervitohyundai.com. Just as fast as that bird came into Frank's life, it decided to go right back out of it. But he'll be back the next morning, set up a little closer.
Well, that happened fast. Second day of turkey season. We're here in Hamilton, New York, on our lease. And I couldn't see anything. Call, nothing, real quiet. And then I look about 200 yards away and there's a bird running right at me. And it's that peak to hill. And I just dumped him at like 40 yards. So we'll go check him out. Just had a real quick hunt. This bird came in quiet. I watched him run 200 yards. He's got about a 5-inch beard on him, but he never displayed. I didn't know why. He's all kinds of messed up here. I don't know if a coyote got a hold of him or somebody shot at him. He's probably a 2-year-old bird. For a minute I thought he was a jake till I see he had a decent beard, and but he come in quick to them decoys. Called at him, got my keystone call. He ripped, and he came running in. Never called back though. I called this bird in for probably close to 400 yards. I got his ear, and he come running in. So keystone calls, baby, they work. Off the beaten path.
The Big Buck Profile is brought to you by the New York State Big Buck Club.
Well, we're here today at the New York State Big Buck Club banquet again. We have Maddox with a absolute New York monster. Maddox, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the deer. Tell us what county, what weapon, and gross inches.
Okay. Well, I shot him in Livingston County, right in Canisius. He grossed 182 and 7/8 inches as a typical. He has a total of 15 points and 6.8 inches in mass measurements.
You shot him with?
I shot him with a gun.
Gun?
30-30.
Nice. Did you have any, trail camera pictures or what story?
He was pretty much a ghost throughout the whole entire season. He was hiding out in a recreational area. No one could hunt him. People were telling me that they got pictures and found his sheds from the year previous, and that there's a huge deer hiding out in this recreational area that no one can get to. I knew what he did every night. He'd cross over to a pressured area. He'd cross the road over into an apple orchard and eat apples. And he'd come back at night, back in the recreational area. And what I think happened is he had a wound on his back hip, just a little graze, not enough to make him limp or anything. And I think that's what threw him off his path on his way back. He came right down to me, within 40 yards of me on the ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What an amazing deer.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations again, man. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming by and
Yep.
sharing your story.
Yeah.
Welcome to Conklin's Lodge in Patton, Maine. Let Conklin's be the base camp for all your Maine adventures. With several spacious accommodations to choose from, Welcome to the you'll feel evolution right at of home. smart hut technology. Come for
Keystone
the bass,
calls.
the bears, the bulls,
Project
the
your
bucks,
sound.
the birds, and the brookies.
DRD Tactical,
specializing in design,
adventure
abounds year-round
take
at
down
Conklin's
rifles.
Lodge. And the
Give
biggest
your host
camping and
Lester a
outdoor
call
sports show and
April
book your
1st,
ultimate
2nd, and
Maine
3rd.
adventure. Conklin's Lodge, Patton, Maine.
About 6:30 in the morning. We're down on our lease in Hamilton. It's been very, very quiet. I just struck one up. He's coming, because I can hear him. He's getting closer. He's hammering, though. Stay tuned.
Beautiful bird. Keystone calls, man. He came in. He was probably about 400 yards out when he started ripping this morning, and I gave him a little talking. And by no means am I a world-renowned turkey caller, but if you got good product, good quality product, and you know how to use it a little bit, this is what we're looking at right now. So second to last day of May. Tomorrow's the last day of turkey season for spring, and shot a big old tom. He's got to be a 3-year-old bird, but off the beaten path, man. Season 6. Yeah, rope on him.
Shane and Matt teamed up to head down to Stephen Williams's farm, try to get some longbeards on the ground. It's still early in the spring, birds are pretty responsive, but they're always a little hesitant coming to decoys right off the bat.
He's interested every time we do it. He turns and looks down here. I swear, I would pull the string. Fucking fan goes one time like this and he'd fucking run.
Off the Beaten Path is supported by these fine products and outfitters.
Well, we got it done early this morning, about 6:30, quarter to 7. We're in Madison County, New York. A great hunt. We saw several birds come in. A couple hens were real tight to the blind, 5-6 yards. They started getting a little hanky, and this guy came down. He's about 30 yards, and had a little issue. I shot a little low and rolled him up, but he was still had his head up, so I shot him again. And then you saw Shane go out and give him the big stomp. So we had the Keystone Power Wedge and worked to perfection, brought him in. I guess there was a bunch of birds up over the knoll that we were not seeing. We could hear some, but you can't pass up a bird like that. He's got 1.5 spurs on him. For around here, it's a pretty good bird. And the beard's about 8, 8.25. So real nice, I'm happy with it. It's a great way to start off the 2020 New York turkey season.
Well, it's the second day of turkey season. We're back at it. We set up on the field that we saw that tom yesterday. Walking in, must have been a bird roosted in one of these trees here. It was just all by itself. Not sure what it was. It took off his light. But as we were walking in, on our right, the bird was gobbling in the treetops over there. So I got a feeling he's roosted over there. Not sure if he's going to do the same thing he did yesterday, but we got the decoys out here. Maybe he'll see him, maybe not. Just made some calls, just to kind of let him know that, hey, there's turkeys over here. Pretty foggy this morning, so that might keep him in the tree a little bit longer, so we'll see what happens.
So as I was getting in position for a shot, I hit the camera arm and panned the camera to the right and didn't get everything on film. But we'll be back after him next spring.
I think we should go down here and trot across to that middle center field, that failed attempt at a clover plot. And then when we get there, we'll call again. But I don't think he's close. I don't want the sun in my glasses though. Sit against this rock. Buddy, I wasn't gonna take it, but you know what? I want some turkey breast.
Well, we hunted really hard the last few days. My buddy got a nice tom the other day. We saw tons of jakes over the last couple of days, and gotta tell you, I was itching to put some turkey in the freezer, and I saw this killer recipe with bacon and jalapeno peppers, and I want to do it. So this gave me the opportunity. We hunted, we left the blind, we chased it around a little bit, set up a decoy that I don't generally carry when we gun and run, and it worked out. I watched them forever. My camera guy, Ian, he said shoot. A little on the fence about it, but then I thought about the turkey and the jalapenos and bacon, and all of a sudden I changed my mind and I took this guy. And with the help of Keystone Calls, I made it happen, and I'm glad Ann was here with me to enjoy this hunt. You're watching Off the Beaten Path. Huh?
Yes.
How come you don't? It's rolling. Good thing I don't say anything.